Hello, we're looking at how to web scrape a site called food.com. Okay, so now we've got the recipes, we've got the links. The final bit of our spider is to get the ingredients. If you're thinking what I'm thinking it will probably be quite a similar process to what we've used so far to get the recipe, or the directions as they're called here. Now, here I've already clicked the button, if you remember, which expands ingredients. So let's go back to one that hasn't been clicked on, so to speak, and let's go to salsa, and what I'm looking for, I'm looking for one that's not fully displayed on the page, and we're already expecting it to be very similar to the directions, so let's just do see full recipe, and that's expanded it. And if we just scroll up, we'll look up here, we could look through that, but let's just do view source and do Control F for, I think it was vinegar I just saw, wasn't it? Yeah. And that's loaded because you see vinegar there, and vinegar was one of the ingredients which was not initially displayed. So although it's not displayed on the web page, it's actually loaded in the background, which is perfect because that means we can extract it from a good old JSON dictionary. So as before, let's go into Scrapy shell and just work out how exactly we're going to do our extracting. Now, I'm already thinking I might just be able to adjust this and change it to ingredients. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's just do print recipe. There we go. And I'm thinking that the ingredients were in the same dictionary. Yeah. So we want recipe ingredient. Okay. No S. That's better. We're in business, so I think that's it actually. That is going to be quite straightforward. It's going to be a lot more straightforward than the instructions, or the actual, what was called the recipe. So for the ingredients, we're getting in the swing of this now. So we can let's just move this down. Yield needs to be at the very end. So get ingredients. We're actually using the same resource, so we've already loaded the response into a variable called recipe up here. So we just need to create a new variable. We've already done a lot of the work, so let's go for ingredients equals that, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Let's have a look, see if we can remember what it's just called ingredients in our items py file. So if we just go in here and add ingredients, so that's the name of our field in Scrapy, and then ingredients is the name of our variable that we've just created. Ingredients, check I spelt it correctly. I'm going to test that. It's colon, not comma. Results. And we only have recipe, so something's not quite worked. Never mind. Let's just getting in a muddle here with too many open untitled test results. That's better. Let's get back to Scrapy shell. So that's returning us a list. Let's just recipe ingredient. Just going to run that again. Yeah, see, we're getting the ingredients here. Ingredients. Let's just, yeah. I don't know why that wasn't working. Was it because I had a space? It may have been. Well, I think we're there. The one last thing to do is to do the infinite scroll code, which I will need to check the JSON for something called next page, or a variable such as has next, and if has next equals true or has next equals false. I've done a little bit of research on that, so this was a nice little quick section with ingredients, which is now in the CSV. So recipe ingredient, all we did really was we picked out this key, or this value, using this key from our response, and our response was loaded as from JSON into a dictionary. So we've picked out this dictionary value. And yeah, let's get on to the next page and finish the project.